Hi everyone, I am creating this intro video to let you know that throughout just a few videos, some of the audio was out of sync with the video, and halfway through my lips don't match what I'm saying. It starts fine, and then halfway through it gets out of sync and then resolves itself and goes back into sync by the last few minutes. So I just wanted to say I am aware of this. It's my first time recording here. I will be checking the Wi-Fi and seeing if I can possibly do something better on my end. I do know Mercury, my ruling planet, is encroaching. It's retrograde. So I do know that that tends to happen with the glitches that I experience. But there's a lot of detailed information in these forecasts. I still think you can enjoy them and get a lot of information because it didn't happen in all of them, and it didn't happen throughout the entire video. So I'm just giving you a heads up, and I'll see you soon. Bye. Hi Pisces, my name is Audrey Alison. Thank you for joining me for your December 2016 forecast for the month. I made it into my loft, although I'm recording in my bedroom right now. I am still setting up the downstairs. This is going to be a little bit slower than I thought, but I'm doing something each day for the place, so I appreciate your patience. I am so happy to be reading with the Alchemical deck by Robert M. Place. This is my steadfast go-to deck. And there is a lot happening as usual, so let's just get into it. Again, thank you for viewing the forecast. This is for your sun sign, your ascendant sign, also your moon sign. Please check out those forecasts if you are lucky enough to know the time of your birth. Then you know your rising sign. You can actually do that for free on any astrological site that has free charts. So let's get into it. On the 2nd of December, we have Mercury, the planet of communications, entering the sign of Capricorn. So that is the sign 2 before you. So this is your 11th house. What this is communication of your goals, an expression in your friendships, the desire to analyze your relationships, whether that's groups, clubs, organizations you're affiliated with, your friendships. I hope you could see the rain behind me. I'm at the top of the loft. It's so beautiful. I wanted to try to get it in the background. In California, I'm not used to the rain, so I had to use that as a backdrop. Okay, anyway, Mercury will be conjunct Pluto when he arrives into this 11th house of goals and wishes and clubs and groups and friendships. We also have our retrograde with him this month. We have 4 Mercury retrogrades just squeaking in at the tail end of December, and I'll get to that with the specific dates and energy shortly. I like to keep the forecast in chronological order. So we start with him entering the 11th house. Hearing from friends that you haven't heard from in a while is going to be the deal in December. It's a very social month for you, but also receiving contact from people from the past. And that applies when Mercury hits the 11th house regardless of the retrograde. The retrograde's going to bring that in even stronger. But this is a month of connection for you, Pisces. You like that. You love connecting. You're the fish in the stream, so you have millions of little fishies around you. And I'm getting a connecting vibe for December. Not as withdrawn as you could be. On the 7th, Venus, your ruling planet, oh, I'm sorry, that's not your ruling planet. Neptune's your ruling planet. I don't know why I said that. Venus governs Taurus and Libra. Maybe I'm just getting a Venusian energy from Pisces. Regardless, Venus entering Aquarius. This is a very beautiful, dreamy placement because Aquarius is the 12th house for you, the sign just before you. And with Venus here, there is a harmony to your dream life. There is a smoothing over in a house of rest. You might require peace and serenity throughout that transit, which is usually 28 to 30 days long, Venus transit. Venus in the 12th house could see your premonitions activated in the 12th house of the subconscious mind, the house of release and the house of endings. We are getting prepared in December, the year of endings. It's a number 9 year in numerology. I've said this before, but I connect so much with numbers, and being an accountant for so long, I have to say this. If you add 2016 together, 2 plus 0 plus 1 plus 6, it's a number 9. In numerology, it exists only 1 through 9, single digits. So this is a year of endings. Next year, add 2 plus 0 plus 1 plus 7, you get 10. 1 plus 0 is 1. Everything is rounded down to one number. So you are literally releasing old baggage from the last 9 years. You're preparing the 12th house of the subconscious mind, smoothing that over with Venus. Fresh start energy is coming in for January. It's a beautiful area. You might want to keep the dream journal next to your bed, because when Venus is in the 12th, it's an activation energy. She is harmony at its best, but I do believe that you'll receive some beautiful information while you rest or while you sleep, the 12th house. On the 13th, we have our full moon in Gemini at 22 degrees. Every December is our Gemini full moon. And this is an ending and a closure in the 4th house of home for you. So you might be ending the where you're living, that literal, but it could also be the foundation of where you come from. The 4th house is the deepest house on the astrological wheel. The 10th house is at the top. This is your roots, your connection to the maternal, the connection to mother, the home where you were born, or the city in which you really identified with, where you come from. There could be a closure or an ending to some area of this. It could be simple that you're, sealing off a few windows of the house or something like that, but it goes a little bit deeper for some of you in the 4th house. The full moon will illuminate this area. Maybe a mother is moving. Maybe you're disconnecting from property or land that you were connected with when you were younger. On the 19th, Mars is entering your sign. This is excellent because this is a transit that happens once every 2 years. Finally, Pisces gets the energy, the action, the passion, the restlessness of Mars, the physical stamina, the sexual activity and feistiness of Mars in the 1st house of self and body. This is the time for weight loss, for energy, for hitting the gym, for being physically active, taking movement. When Mars enters Pisces, he'll be conjunct Chiron, the wounded healer, an asteroid that I like to mention, due to the energy of really healing. And where does your wounds stem from is the question to ask. And when Mars crosses over this asteroid's energy, there's action to be taken in order to heal. Very powerful. And how beautiful is that? Pisces needs to heal above all signs, being ruled by Neptune and comfortably placed in the 12th house on the solar wheel. You like a finality. You like the release. So I feel like there could be some pressure alleviated from Pisces when Mars crosses Chiron, or when he's just conjunct that energy from December 19 through probably February, like Valentine's Day energy, 60 days or so. Yeah, mid-February. Now we have our Mercury retrograde, and that is on the same day, the 19th, through the 8th of January. Mercury's going to retrograde at 15 degrees of Capricorn in that 11th house of goals and social activity and friendships, through 28 degrees of Sagittarius, just 2 degrees into the 10th house of career. So what I'm feeling is that something in that career sector scooped up and pushed into the goal sector a little bit. Not literally, but just a little visual on energy I'm getting. Your review, your revision, as we quiet down the year, is aligned with your friendships and what you want now. Maybe Pisces goals have changed, and this review is essential, but you're not carrying everyone with you into the year of beginnings. Not everyone makes it into 2017, and I don't mean that, like they're going to die, but I just mean who is worthy of the friendship? Who is aligned with your current goals and aspirations? That's the question Pisces is asking in the last 2 weeks of December. And how do people fit into, how do the people that you are connecting with socially and emotionally, how are they fitting in alignment with your career? And maybe there's a meshing of the two. Like I said, you could become very close with someone in the career sector, and it's not about a work relationship anymore. It's that they are a part of your life, a deep friend. Consider them a friend. Something like that could apply. It could also be thinking about career and mixing business with a friendship, going into aligning your goals by going into business with a friend, making it a career move. Not going into business like fifth house, where we're like gonna, do something small and creative. I do feel like this is a big position. It would be the 10th house of title changing and corporation and organization. So you could start something together in a big way. This is your last minute review before that year of beginnings. So use the last 2 weeks wisely, and first week of January, because we'll enter 2017 in the retrograde. On the 21st, the sun enters Capricorn, and again, this is where your energy lies, the 11th house, where Mercury is, where Pluto is. And the new moon on the 29th is also in Capricorn at 7 degrees. So this is your impacted sector. Goals, wishes, what are they? Write them down. The 29th of December, our new moon, this is perfect energy for manifestation. All witchiness aside, it's not about that as much as it is your just pure intention. On a new moon, it's a complete fresh start. A new moon in the last 2 days of a year, fabulous. Align them with your actual goals, Pisces, because you above any sign has this new moon in the sector of goals and accomplishment. So be precise and don't mention what you don't want. Strictly write where you see your achievements already aligning. You've got the sun, the moon there, Mercury, Pluto, spectacular. Personal planet energy in the 11th house. Let's get to your cards using the Alchemical deck by Robert M. Place, my steadfast go-to deck. And if you'd like to book with me, I'm at audreyallison.com. Ooh, hold on one sec. This card just popped out, and it's a good one. I'll show you. It might take me a minute to get it. Okay. The 9 of Coins, the money tree. This, talk about a goal. And this is about blooming. I'll keep this up. Blooming, fruition. And I like to think that ideas and action is the word that was taken 9 months prior when I see the 9 of Coins, kind of like a 9-month incubation period. It will become fertile. So what did you start 9 months ago is what I wanted to feel inspired to say. But let me draw these cards, and I'll keep that out there. Okay, King of Coins. So in alignment with the goals and career sector energy. Interesting. King of Coins is Capricorn energy, and that's the sign where this 11th house is for you. Retrograding Mercury back into that 10th house, this is mastering your environment, 4th house where your full moon is, and occupation, 10th house in that retrograde. But I feel like this is the goal. It's security for Pisces. This could also be an earth sign male, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, slightly older. Maybe even a paternal figure for some of you. Let's see what else comes up. Queen of Fire. This is a fire sign female, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or possibly a rising sign. If this is a facet of you, Pisces, this is a strong, independent, entrepreneurial, and creative female. She is just as much this is not my normal interpretation of this card. I am inspired to say this. She is just as much just as she is unjust. So maybe there's a 50% of you is an angel and 50% of you is a devil. Or this is this woman that's in your life right now. Let's see what comes up. I don't want to jump to too many conclusions without some more cards. Lady of Swords. This could be a younger Gemini, younger Libra, younger Aquarian female. This could be about music, poetry, and writing. Well, you have a lot of people coming up, okay? So the first card that literally flew out, almost fell off the loft and into the living room, which is downstairs. That would have been kind of cute, having to like pause the video and be like, I'll be right back. This, I feel, is the goal of your work. Security, fruitful, monetary replenishment, resources, gardens. You know, the coins are the earth. Planting a garden, nurturing the self through what grows out of the green of your land. Being conservative with your natural resources is coming up. That's not at all how I would read that card. I don't think I've ever said that before. So this is a definite personal message, and I can feel some energy around me as an empath now. You have a lot of people supporting you. Oh, 11th house. Oh, thank you, thank you. Okay, so here's what's up. All of these people, you have one more card still. These are 11th house energies. These could be people coming in, Mercury there, the retrograde there, hearing from people from the past. These are the people. They're also energies of you. I think this one especially is, just because of it coming up after the coins in the money tree. You're going to be hearing from connections in December, and naturally so with the Mercury retrograde there. Here's the final card. 3 of Coins. Some of you Pisceans are artists, and you have a skill that can be honed in on and receive money for your talents. The artist has a beautiful window to look out of, and he's drawing peacefully, but he's also the observer, looking at things from afar. That's good for the retrograde too. Revise, review, rewrite. Take your time with artistic endeavors, Pisces. You have creative support coming through. Anything that, and this woman is creative as well. She might be able to give you half of her time. That 50-50 thing could come up with an independent creative business, but you're 50% responsible. And for those of you musicians or poets, actresses, songwriters, some of these people are coming into the picture too. This is a fruitful situation. This is what I like to see when starting new goals in the 11th house, new concepts for business. This is beautiful. I'm hoping that this was helpful for you, Pisces. I am wishing you a sweet December, and remember, the sky is limitless, so reach for the stars.